Last time, on My Hero Academia, the battle against Tomura Shigaraki, no, the Shigaraki possessed by All for One, raged on as Sun Eater did his best to unleash a devastating attack against the villain, but it was to no avail. Bakugo then ended up stepping back in because he felt that maybe he could still do something. He had managed to figure out the pattern that the villain was subject to, that he was following, and it was starting to look like maybe Bakugo could pull it off, but it was to no avail. Tomura Shigaraki landed a decisive blow against Bakugo, one that seemingly exploded his heart within his chest, apparently killing Bakugo. Is Bakugo really gone? Is this really the end of the would-be hero? It's hard to believe, but you never know. So join me as I find out, won't you? Alright, we pick up with Best looking over Bakugo's body, as Monoma thinks about Bakugo's former words, especially during the Class 1 versus Class 2, well, Class 1A versus 1B, joint training session, where Bakugo said, I made a pledge that I will achieve absolute victory every time. We're taking this 4-0, no casualties. The strong don't settle for anything less. And so you see Monoma with his eyes still wide open, observing everything. Monoma's obviously distraught. He says, no way. It wasn't meant to go like this. This can't be. My Hero Academia. Number 363. Those who defend, those who violate. Best looks over Bakugo and says, no pulse. His heart is ravaged. Lumillion can only look on. He remembers his former words. If nothing else, until Midoriya shows up, we'll protect everyone. But he wasn't able to do it. Lumillion can only look on pained, thinking, no way. Damn it. This utter monster. Aizawa looks on in pain. Lumillion rushes forward. Sun Eater tries to recover. Hato is down on the ground from the previous attack. Best I guess, is trying his best to do something to help Bakugo, as Shigaraki steps forward, saying, this time he's truly dead. Since you took a back seat this round, you turned out to be quite a letdown, Eraser. Now then, who's next? Who wants to be another present for Izuku Midoriya? Oh shit. He picks up Mariko with his tendrils, rips off her bionic arm, but Mariko still struggles, saying, back then, if only I could have murdered you. If only I'd been one hop faster. She looks at Shigaraki defiantly, biting as best as she can her way out of her bindings, biting through the tendrils. Shigaraki says, don't let it eat at you, Rumi Usagiyama. There were so many heroes around at the time. You were hardly the only failure. Heroes are a rare breed now, and the instant you had no choice but to throw the whittle rookies on the front line, you condemned some to die. You took the initiative and gave it your best, but you didn't come with enough people or plan. Oh shit. You pick up back with Shoto and Ida, and you see Endeavor's sidekick Kido burning alive, and from the flames you hear a voice, given how this worked out, it's actually great I fought you first. Experiencing something yourself just hits differently. Intuition helps when getting the idea of how it worked. Burden turns back to Shoto and says, run, Shoto! But the voice calls out, right before you put me on ice, I took a chance and mimicked your big move. Am I doing it right, Shoto? He is doing the same move, with the burning fire across his chest, and he's holding Onuma, another one of Endeavor's sidekicks, in his hands, just letting him burn in his grasp. Todoroki cries out, Onuma, no! Shoto thinks to himself, it wasn't just sheer firepower. I get it. This whole time Toya studied and trained his quirk on his own. My brother's honed instincts are bolstered by his hard work and obsession. Dabi cries out, Skeptic! And we see on the back of one of the Nomu a small device. A Skeptic's voice comes out of it. Ahem, I'm busy. Don't pester me, Mr. Daddy Issues. You want Endeavor? He's trading blows with All for One at the Gungo Villa ruins. We then pick back up with Shigaraki saying, the eager Izuku Midoriya knew that you can't give villains time to prepare. He was correct to rush the timetable on all this, even if his efforts still would have been in vain. We pick up on a feel-good Inc. satellite. I ain't feeling good right now. Where apparently Skeptic is typing away as he mutters to himself, "The fools at my company tried to cut me like any other lot. They never did have any brains in those vacant skulls of theirs. Who did they think built this network anyway? Reclaiming authority is child's play to me. Those intellectual lightweights fled abroad in hopes of keeping the company going. Those dullards proved that conservatism taken too far is the death of critical thinking. I, on the other hand, can adapt. While promoting Tomura Shigaraki's interests, I shall see Redestro's desires realized. Across the globe, people will wield their meta abilities as equals. No other factor will determine who gets ahead in this world. All will know true freedom and anarchy, marked by the ascension of so-called heroes and villains." I think we pick back up on, I don't know, something outside of the UA battle arena where Shigaraki is attacking. There seems to be another area where I think Mandalay is operating, and she hears reports from people at the console saying, "We've been getting these errors. Someone's trying to hack into the system." Saptic says, "All for one. Go on, do as you please, as will I. The dregs of the old order mustn't survive the resolution, namely, those who preach and cling to the teachings of past generations. They are unnecessary in the new world to come." And we see the Todoroki family, Shoto's mom and his older sister and brother, in one of the shelters. The teacher from the one supplementary test that Bakugo and Todoroki had to take is kind of reprimanding some of the children from then, saying, "Behave yourself, boys. What if a villain were to show up?" And some of the kids say, "Don't worry, Sensei. We've got five weenies on our side." Their nickname for Todoroki. "Bakugo and company as well," says one of the kids. "They're gonna win for sure." And as Fuyumi looks on, we see some of the agents of All for One getting ready to move. What the hell? What the hell? What? Back over at the Gunga Mountain Villa ruins, we hear the voice of All for One, who says, "My side was entirely on defense during the last great battle. In fact, I hear you and yours kept them from accomplishing much of anything. This time, not so much." And Hawks cries out, "All for one." All for One continues, "Heroes are those who defend, while villains violate. Behold as we plunge headlong towards our dream." What the fuck? How? I am at a loss. I thought he was dying, but it's almost like he's healed himself. Man, I'm at a loss for what's going on now. The villains are back on the front foot. Well, things are starting to look desperate for the heroes. All for One has seemingly healed himself. The shelters are apparently about to be attacked. Skeptic is hacking into the UA systems, probably about to shut down all of their hard work. Dabi has apparently reawakened, potentially having learned how to control his flames thanks to Shoto's ability. Mirako honestly looks like she's about to die. Bakugo apparently already dead. I don't know. I'm not sure. Either this is some future sight that Izuku is seeing, and this is all the stuff he has to prevent somehow, or this is all just already happened, and there's nothing anyone can do. It's just weird that all of this has happened, and Izuku is nowhere to be seen. Something weird is going on here. There's something else going on here, but I'm not quite sure what. Let me know your thoughts and theories in the comment section below. Are things as dire as they actually seem? Is this really all there is to it? Just things that our heroes have to overcome? Or is this a bit of a misdirect? I'm still on the fence about all of this. That what we see might not quite be what we think it is. But you never know. Well, if you like this video, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for notifications. And until next time, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din, and I hope to see you in the next video. Till then, bye-bye.